Hey everyone, welcome to Simproved. Welcome back to another Create a Sim video, and this is a very quick video where I try to revamp myself into a vampire. Actually, this sim is my self-sim, of course, so this is kind of how I look like. Of course, it's a little bit prettied, or what you would call that. I also want to thank Sophia Simlish because she asked me in one of the comments if I could do my own vampire sim, and here she is, guys. And I turned her into a vampire. Actually, she got turned by Vlad, the oldest vampire there is in game, and I wanted to show you with that kind of video what kind of objects we get in cast mode if you are still not sure if you want to get maybe the vampire pack for yourself. So yeah, I also played, of course, a little bit with her, and here's what I got out of this whole pack and what I think about it. So the world is really pretty. I also told you often in my build videos that I really personally like the build objects. And in CAS we don't have so many new outfits, I really have to say. So if you're more of a outfit fashionista, I don't know, like person that really likes to dress up their sims, there's not so many objects in there. But if you are a vampire, you get really cool skin tones, new additions to the eyebrows, and like little facial features. The teeth are, of course, a big plus here too, or a big part of this pack. But yeah, the outfits are more of a Victorian Gothic feel, I think. Most of them look, yeah, a little bit like in fairy tales, because they're also like blackish and like dark purple or red colors, but you can also change them mostly into white and like pinks and light blues and all that stuff. So I guess if you are like into the supernatural stuff or these medieval fairy tales, then these CAS objects are really cool for you. I personally really like the new hairdos that come with that, because they have like this kind of rockabilly goth theme to them, and it's like something that I really like. I personally, in real life, I can't do my hair like this. First of all, I'm not as skilled. Like, the ponytail is like the highest thing I can do. I'm like pretty basic also with makeup in real life, but I really like that in CAS it's so easy. You just have to click, yeah, I want that kind of eyeliner, because winged eyeliner, no problem. But if I personally try to do a winged eyeliner, like the one is like 90 degrees and the other one is like 40 degrees, it's actually not even. But yeah, I'm like a super noob in makeup and hair and stuff, so yeah, I don't expect a beauty channel from me, guys. But I also tried to play with her, and playing with vampires is actually pretty cool, because you have these kinds of powers that these vampires can gain. There is like a kind of a level up going on there if you buy like lots of sims, or if you do like vampire related activities, you gain vampire points. I'm just calling them that because I don't know how they're actually called, or power points or something. And with these points you can buy powers to unlock for your vampire, and it's like basically stuff that makes them faster or drink better, or you know, all that stuff that can relate, and it really makes your sim better, like even for gameplay. I personally really love the bat transformation, because then they kind of warp or they beam from one place to another because they're super fast then, and I personally really like that. And also there are these anti-powers. With like a certain amount of powers you get a weakness. So for example, if you have like the bat transformation and you are immune to garlic, and you get yourself, I don't know, like being a charming vampire that everybody loves you, for example, then you have to get like a weakness, for example, very thin skin, so you immediately burn when you come in contact with the sunlight, or you simply always have to sleep in a casket, you can't sleep in a bed anymore. All these kinds of stuff. And I really like it. It's like a really nice balance that you get there, and it is good for storytelling. Also, gaining all these points is quite easy in my opinion. If you are still trying to get to the master vampire, I would suggest to learn lots and lots of the vampire lore that you can now skill up in the new pack. And then you are almost halfway through the master's degree. So it's really easy like that. And yeah, my sim here is a master vampire, of course. And I will put that to download, because also if you are a vampire, you can learn or get trained by master vampires, or vampires that are more powerful than your sim is. And at the end, it gets really hard to find your master vampire that can still train you. So I decided to put my master vampire up for download, so you can download my vampires themselves into your game, and then I can train you all the time. So I hope that you also like the darker form she can change into. I made it like throughout the whole outfits the same dark form. You can also change that here in CAS. And I really like it because I went a little bit crazy there with some scales on the side and like glowing eyes and all that stuff that I personally really liked. And yeah, this is basically my self-sim very short video. I hope you like it. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Bye bye!